Hey VV Nation, welcome to our channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. And as you just saw in my latest video, I am tired of messing with this market. See, we all know that supply and demand is what helps to move the market. But right now we're going through the whole idea of greed versus fear. We all think that the market's going to do one thing because the Fed says this, and then we turn around and the market doesn't do that. Just recently, as of this weekend, we got a stopgap kicking the can down the road, 45-day reprieve on if the market's going to, or the government's going to shut down or not. And you would think that with that news, the market should be going gangbusters. Well, let's go look into the software. Here at the home page, what do we have today? With that news, 3 red lights across on our color guard. The primary wave is still down. The confirmed call is still down. The MTI and buy to sell ratio are still looking at the levels of trying to find a bottom, but it just won't happen just quite yet. So what do? You take what the market gives you. But for those of you who are greedy, we're going to help you as well. I always give you my top 5 weekly picks for the US, the Canadian, and the Australian market. We're going to still do that today. But as I'm taking what the market is giving me, for those of you who are a little bit more greedy, you need to stick with us because I'm going to show you the best opportunities in this challenging market right now. So here we stand. Let's go to the market timing graph. It's pretty straightforward. What is the market doing? Going down. We potentially found a bottom here. We bounced. We had a bullish candlestick formation called a bullish harami, follow through, stopped right at the level of resistance. And what are we doing as of today, the first trading day in the month? We are pulling back to a level of support. So what does that mean? Well, that means personally, I would have you more so on the bearish side of the market. Now, let's go to my viewers. Let's go look at my watch list. I am still letting you know, and this is the same watch list that I set up for last week. The non-leverage country ETFs. I still think that that is the best way to go. And you know something? Let's go see how they worked out last week. We set this portfolio or watch list up 9/25/2023. Let's do a quick test. Even with the ups and downs, knowing that we were looking for a bottom, we found a possible bottom. Look at that. The non-leverage country ETFs were a way to keep you safe. You made 1.34% where the market went down 1.29%. I still think that we take what the market gives us. And right now, I am sticking with that watch list of stocks going into this week. But wait, there's more. For those of you who are a little bit more greedy, I'm going to show you how to use the power of the software to help us to find those sectors that are still on the rise right now. I'm going to go to the Unisearch tool, and I did a search, Delta Searches sectors, called a 10-day RT Delta, only found in VectorVest because we're the only ones that look at relative timing. Now, I want to show you something for those of you who are a little bit more aggressive, or what I like to call a little bit more greedy. I'm going to run this as of right now. As I run this, how many sectors are in the positive by way of relative timing over the last 10 days? Look at that. There are none. So for those of you who are being greedy, I want you to understand that you need to take what the market gives you. The market's really not giving you an opportunity to rock and roll. So I said, man, it's got to be something. I did a 10-day price delta, the biggest change in price over the last 10 days. And all I got was office. Let's run that again. That's the number 1 sector. And over the last 10 days, it's only gone up 0.25%. It's tough to find the greedy stocks for you right now. Let's double click on that. Let's bring this over. What industries in that sector are moving? Office supplies, office equipment automation. Let's go look at the RT. Oops. Let's go look at the RT on that. Let's maximize that. What's the RT look like? RT, office supplies, is in an uptrend. All right. Let's double click and see what stocks we can find. And this is the way, if you do want to be a little greedy, this is the way to find something for you to get into. How about Acme Unlimited, or United SI, is up 14.5%. Let's right click. Let's view the stock graph on it real quick. Do you want that? Let's go put this on a 3-month graph. Whew. Put it on a 6-month graph. It is starting to rise. Is this a stock that I would want to get you into? It gapped up. Something tells me, if I look at the news on this might have been bought. Let's go see if I can find the news on that. 57. Yep. Acme United Corporation acquires the assets of Hawktree Solutions. It looked like something was abnormally different. So would I take that? It's up to you. If you want to be greedy enough to take it, and I'm not looking at greedy as a bad thing as long as you temper it. But for those of you who are a little bit more aggressive, that's a way to try to find what's moving in the current market. All right, let's move over to the Canadian market. Here we are, same kind of scenario, 2 red lights today. The primary wave is still down, confirmed call is still down. The MTI and buy to sell ratio is still at the levels of looking for a bottom. Here's the graph. Look at that. Again, coming down, we had a little wedge. It broke to the bottom of the wedge, which is also bearish. I've got another level of support way down here as well. Oops, don't want that. Level of support at 24.33. Did find a little level of support right here, down day to day. All right, let's go look at my picks for you. Again, I'm looking at contra ETFs for the Canadian market. Here we are. Let's go see 925 top weekly picks. Let's go back. I had contras for you last week in Canada as well. Let's go back to the date. Let's see how they did in the current market's conditions. Let's do a quick test. How did they work out? Wow, nice move for the Canadian market with the top weekly picks. Up 5% in 1 week where the market was down 2.66%. So where do I have you this week in stocks? Let's go back up to 10.2. My top weekly picks again will be contra ETFs given the current market's conditions. But for those of you who are a little bit more greedy, let's do the same thing. Go to Unisearch tool. I did a 10-day RT Delta. What sectors are moving? At least here, I've got one. I still have one, aerospace and defense. So let's go see what's moving, what industries are moving in that sector. Looks like aerospace and defense manufacturers. Are they in an uptrend? No. Even though it's moved the most in the last 10 days by RT, it is not in an uptrend. But you still say, well, Glenn, I want some stocks to take advantage of. Here's one, Scan, up 18.92%. Big move. Let's go take a look at the graph. Is it worth it for you to get into it? Let's go look at a 3-month graph. Big jump today, but I'm looking at the MPI layout. Nothing here tells me it's a good time to go. Let's go see if I can find VectorVest Simple. Let's try that. Earnings is getting better, but still not great. Nice jump up today. This could be a possibility, but it's only 22 cents. It's only 22 cents. You make the decision. All right, told you I was going to help you, those that were a little bit more greedy or a little bit more aggressive. Again, I'm not looking at it in a bad way. So my top weekly picks for you are still contra ETFs, but if you were looking for something to get aggressive in, aerospace and defense is the industry or sector that's moving. And last but not least, let's get into the Australian market. Same scenario. Everything is down, 2 red lights, MTI and buy to sell ratio at the levels where the market's looking for a bottom. Same thing. Let's go to the viewers tab. My top picks for you this week are shorts because in the Australian market, there are no contras. But look at these. These are all bad stocks. They're going down. If the market continues to go down, these are great stocks for you to sell short. Let's go to the Unisearch tool, 10-day RT Delta. Let's run the search. Let's see. You've got here in Australia four sectors that are, actually 3 sectors that have moved in the last 10 days. Let's auto fit this. Look at this. Consumer staples up 2% in Australia. RT, though, is below 1. How about telecommunication services as a sector is up almost 2%, but at least it's in an uptrend. The only one that is in an uptrend, let's double click on that. In that industry, there's only one industry, RT, above 1. All right, so the Australian market's looking kind of sweet here. And I would only go through and sort these or look at the graphs of these stocks. I could do that really quickly. Look at that. Even looking at the MPI, I like ABBAX. For those of you who are a little bit more aggressive, I like the move. No, not that one. Sim AX, nice gap up. MPI says yes. No. Maybe if it took out the 3-month high. The trend is there by way of the MPI. Ooh, this one is losing, and it would have gotten me out. And I can simply go through the graphs to take a look. But you know something? If you want to be able to do what I've just done to help you to find the aggressive plays by way of looking at the fastest moving sectors, you need to have the VectorVest system. So what I need you to do is go to www.vectorvest.com/YT to take out a 99-cent trial. This is a great way to take what the market gives you. And if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, what I call greedy, you can do that as well, folks, because I am sick and tired of trying to outguess what the market is going to do. We need to settle back and take what the market gives us. It gives us puts us in a better position to make money and do so consistently. Why? Because I'm all about here to feed the nation, whether it's to teach you how to fish or to give you a fish. This is what this is all about. And that's what I'm going to be passionate about going forward. If you're brand new to the channel and you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and be alerted to when new content like this comes out. If you like the content, hit the like button, and most of all, share this content. We want to get all of this out to as many people as we possibly can, but we need your help to do it. So like and share. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya. Hey VV Nation, do you want to increase your profits and generate income? Well, you can. For 99 cents, we'll give you access to the VectorVest system for 30 days. And guess what? It's a money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, we'll give you back your 99 cents. But folks, you're going to have access to the best software out there, the best guidance at any price. All you have to do is go to www.vectorvest.com/YT. Folks, it's a no-brainer. Go there right now and take advantage of your 30-day trial for 99 cents.